H1 should be only one, right? H2 and H3 can be multiple. It's like maintain the reputation is there. Drive traffic from different sources.
Minimalistic, and even in here, if you can see, they have.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Vishnu.
My name is Vasant.
And welcome to Couch AI. In this video, we are gonna discuss what is the frequently asked questions inside Google for real estate agents to get digital marketing strategies set up in the correct way. Without much further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, digital marketing for real estate agent. How to maximize success in digital age. Right. Why real estate agents need digital marketing in the first place, right? So as a digital marketer, now you have to understand the two people who are sitting before you, like one is a digital marketer, one is a designer. So we are trying to get perspective, different kind of perspective to solve the same problem. It's not like we are coming from different industry. It's like we are doing the work in a collaborative fashion, right? And we are trying to solve one particular problem in the most effective way. For me as a digital marketer, why you need a digital marketing service is to actually control the volume, right? Like if you're going for any kind of digital marketing strategy, the volume of customers you're coming in will be very high. I'm not saying it will be very high in sense everybody will be closing you, right? But you have to prospect a lot rather than, like if you're going for a cold calling approach, right? You can cold call maybe 300 people a day at max, right? And that is you being burned out, right? But for a digital marketing strategy, if you have like 10 pound or 15 pound a day Facebook ad, you get a like 2.5k impressions. That will be like 100 people will be signing up, right? So one day with around 15 pounds you can get 100 people. Now assume that it is running for 3 months, right? What we see is like once the client or once the business sees that it's working, they will up the game, right? They will get more money invested in the marketing, right? Then it will go to 3,000. Now how is that business going to handle this 3,000? Obviously people can't, you can't individually do it, right? And if you even individually do it, there are two possibilities. One, they might not reply you, right? Then you have to reach out to them. Or they might reply you, then you have to reply it in the odd times, right? So in order to solve these problems, there are things like CRM system automations, like many chats. So these things actually facilitate to give the business owner more freedom to interact with a lot more people. That is why digital marketing is for me. Like what do you think for you?
Like in terms of design, like digital marketing, where design plays a role in digital marketing is it is going to hook the audiences. So you are getting all this stuff in the background, and this is going to be what that visually represents the brand or the real estate agent company. So that's going to be the forefront of it, and it is going to develop. You might have the aesthetics for a very long time, and it is going to deliver it from visually from start to finish.
And I think there is one more thing is like people like. Right now, our phone UX is being improved a lot, right? Now we are accustomed to that UX, right? If you are trying to sell a real estate agent with a very bad UX, very late UX, right? People will be like, these guys, are they even in service right now, right?
So that's where we cope up in trend with this digital era. So you have to be on trend with the digital era, and even that plays role in design as well. I can't just do an 80s retro style. Well, if that's the vibe that they are giving, cool.
That's a unique project. It's like a university project.
So if now other than that, we have to stay with the trend and which is working. And since every gadgets and experience is developing all over, and we have to cope up with the trend, and it is also going to reflect on the digital marketing side.
That's true. Okay. Now, the next question that we see, it's frequently asked, is how marketing helps real estate agents, right? Like we said before, we tend to get more volume of customers into it, right? Apart from that, there is another perspective, like you get more reviews into it as well, right? So this is very crucial. Like inside online space, reviews are super crucial, and especially if you go for, there is something known as SEO and local SEO. Right? Local SEO is when you update your business in GMB, like Google Business Manager or Google My Business, and their citation websites. So citation websites are websites like Yelp, reviews also like Trustpilot.
Okay.
These review sites, right? So when you set up it in the most proper way, you will have better reach. So what happens if you don't set up in the proper way, right? You might have the best strategy, you might have the best website, you might have the best user flow and the best pricing and the best business, but the first impression that a person has, right, it like a business owner might think, I have a website and people may search me and people may come in, right? But that's not the way. Right? People search the service, then they will find a suitable person and they come in, right? So if you are not set up in crucial things, right, and you can actually go to YouTube and find what is digital marketing, right? If you go to YouTube, I can suggest you, like, if you want to set up CRM system, just go to YouTube and say, go high level CRM system for automations, right? You will have 2 hours of video, you can watch through it, you can set it up. But what happens is, when you start running, you'll see that, oh, there is one problem like this.
And it is, I guess it is more generic.
Yeah, and also there is like, either there is 2 options for the business owner. Either you can do it cheaply and try it out, fail, renovate, invest more, renovate, invest more until you find a strategy. Or invest a little more than the previous investment and run a successful strategy. I think that is why digital marketing service industry is there to facilitate other things, right? And I think it's same for design as well. You can.
We need to also have iterations. Just so there is this thing called A and B testing. So even in the website design, we go for like things that work. Like we don't create just one prototype and they say, oh, this compromises all. We need to create A and B. And we need to test with the users, that reliable users around you, and see which is delivering the market strategy that is going to be incorporated in it. That testing will actually let the team know that, okay, this is where it delivers, right? And this is where the improvements can be done to also improve the traffic and also improve the people.
Like to improve the flow inside the website. But how do you test it though? Like, how do you A/B test it? Like,
so A/B testing is actually based on you create 2 different prototypes in terms of website, or even in the design, when you get a social media post, and you create 2 iterations. And it's sometimes we give it out on like users or the first time users, like within the company, and say, okay, what are the things that you see through
what's the review like?
Well, you can get reviews on it, and if you get the feedbacks, you will know, okay, this is delivering this and this is going to deliver this. And working on both or developing something from them is going to be more focused on the strategy that is that team wants to incorporate.
Okay, makes sense.
So this is where marketing is going to help the real estate agents. This is a refined process. So it doesn't, as we mentioned,
I think it works differently for different.
It's
not like, if I have a winning strategy and I try to, I had found that another client is actually getting results, I try to emulate the same strategy. It won't work.
It is different for every company. That's where you like in terms of like how real estate agents ask, is this the client is going to ask, I want something like this. And if you're going to create something like this, the aesthetic of the brand is gone, and you can't, it is going to be similar to that. And there is no uniqueness. So every company has its own USP. So the USP also has to be delivered, and the aesthetic and the sense has to be delivered through all this visually.
Definitely. Now the next question that we found out was, what are the benefits of digital marketing service? Like, the basic benefit that I see is, like, I know that if you look at in the first glance, it's like a huge lot of investment in ads, right? Like, we actually, like, when we are prospecting new clients, like, we show the like other clients, not us, like people who are using digital marketing like successfully, like successfully as in they have a good strategies, right? They're investing around $1 million, like 700,000 pounds, right? And they're getting results, right? Now, in the first plan it's like a huge investment, 700,000 pounds,
pounds
yeah.
is-
But it's not, it doesn't start from 700,000
Yeah.
pounds. It starts from maybe like 300 pounds per month,
yeah.
right? Then the business owner sees, okay, this is driving me traffic and it's generating me more revenue than my ad spend.
Yeah, and you get timely updations. It's not like you're going to throw away the 7,000 pounds and wait for the results. It's just you 300 monthly, and you will also see the like growth of it, like how it works. Even if it fails, yeah, we can remove
At least you have the exposure.
Yeah.
It's nowhere where you're like, okay, the strategy has gone down the hill, right? But at least I got exposure. At least I got this much of people coming in. At least there may be a referral system. How does a traditional referral system works, right?
yeah.
It's basically friends seeing the business,
yeah.
right? So that is one of the main thing that I see. Another thing is, like you said, the data, how you can track the data. Basically, in high level, like what the CRM system I use, like there is a homepage, like where business owners, like there is a lot of pages inside the page where we titrate, like website editor, funneling and stuff like that. It's accessible to the business owner, but there is this homepage. It's like your notification inside your phone, right? You have a lot of processes going on in, like when a message is coming in, there is a tower coming in, there is like UX, UI, then the software, everything works. But the user is just seeing the message, right? Like that, the CRM system is set up in such a way that the business owner can track how many phone calls the people have made, right? How many hours the phone call is being made, right? How many leads have been coming into the firm, right? And also how we set up it is like we set up two funnels for two or three funnels for 2 or 3 categories of people and categories of buying journey. Right?
Yeah.
So if one person who just came into the platform through an ad, right? We will be asking like, hi, good morning, how are you? You have shown interest in ad. Like, do you want to book an appointment or whatever, right? And if he replies, we'll go from there. If he doesn't reply, still the tone is same, right? It's like, you haven't replied it, are you free? Right? So then there is a process where then when the prospect says yes and the deal is started, right? It usually goes for 1 to 3 months or 1 to whatever the real estate agent's caliber is, right? So when that prospect is driven into the other funnel, right? One is like prospect is getting different messages, different tone of messages, different way of strategy, right? But also is that once he goes to the other funnel, we have a metric to measure, like metric to know, or like, okay, this guy went to here. Like this guy is no longer a cold audience, now he's a warm to hot audience, right? So the business owner in one glance can see like this segregation of this much cold audience are there, this much warm audience are there, this much closed has been done, right? So why it is important, one, it's like holistically it's like, okay, tracking, right? But what happens after you do 1 or 2 years of business, you will see a lot of things that you missed out, right? Sometimes you may be like saying, okay, my one of my realtor is absent here, that's why my call went so much down, the closing rate is very low, so this realtor may be better to invest in more, or in February month or in April month, my business is not actually going up. So it's better to not invest much ad spend or in digital marketing. That's so digital marketing also has this pausing effect, right? Like this,
that's what.
Like pausing effect, as in like if it is a traditional book and paper advertisement or it's like a pamphlet advertisement, you cannot pause it, right? If a business owner is like, I need to get more properties inside my business, and he has a poster of saying we only take 0.5 commission, right? Everybody takes 1% commission, our catch is like 0.5 commission, right? And everybody's coming in. Now the business owner has capped his like yearly investment on buying portfolio inside the business, right? Now the pamphlet is still outside, right? Business owner has two options: either you have to
advertising, or
either you have to say to the new prospect, like, no, we can't do it, or he has to find a way to get more money into and buy it out, right? But in digital agency, once you have set up, like once you have maxed out your what you call potential, you can stop the campaign there. You can go and divert it to another revenue stream, right? If some months property is not moving at all, right? It's not moving, selling is not buying, and no property management is coming, nothing is coming, right? At that time, what we tend to do is like, we also try to give the business owner a live class revenue model as well. So what basically is like, we seen that landlord tenant management like
Yeah,
clients are
yeah.
there. So it's not very complicated stuff to actually manage a tenant. Yes, it's complicated. Complicated. You need
But
a
not
learning
as
curve.
complicated.
Yeah, but it's basically the same system, whatever it is, right? Now, for the landlord, there are two options. Either you can pair up with a real estate agent, right? Now, the real estate agent has the pressure to close the landlord. There is this. I'm giving the service. Why am
They
I
are the
getting?
middlemen, right? They have to work on the both sides.
And also the landlord may be like, I don't want to. I know that I can do this. I don't have any other thing, right? If you may be a housewife or something like that, right? I'm not going to job or something. I have like 2 properties. I it's very close to my home, or it's my home itself. So I can manage it. So if the real estate,
they want to sell it.
So what happens is, like, real estate agent, when they do courses, it's not as expensive as buying the real estate or buying the service, right? It may be like $299 per the whole course, rather than $299 per month. Right? So what happens is, like, when the course is being taken by the client, one is like it can be sold in volume, right? It can be not sold 1-to-1, 1 to 300, right? So that revenue is coming in. Also, end of the day, if you do an excellent, super presentation, right, still there will be problems coming up.
It's their choice. The decision is on the user.
So now real estate agents can actually do another business model, right? Yeah, we know that this is the problem. Right? Either it will be like it's included in our course, or it's like, no, we'll charge you around £50 an hour or £200 an hour for solving this certain thing. Maybe it's like kicking out a tenant, right? Or maybe it's like a legal issue. It's a complicated legal issue. Yeah, I can help you out. It's £250 an hour, but we're gonna help you out. Right? So that's what is digital marketing is so much. Like, you have also an option to open up new possibilities of revenue, right?
And in this digital era, experience is from gadgets and everything. So the benefits of digital marketing and design is it's going to deliver the experience of the brand from the first interaction.
Yes.
And again, coming back to the topic, and before it wasn't more personalized. It was like they have to attend calls. It varies. Even now it is. Even if it is automated,
customer demands that personalization. I guess.
Like the real estate agent company can actually provide a personalized experience, like the tonal and everything can be more personalized, and it is also going to add values to the brand. And which is going to give repeated user. And there is other still existing marketing strategies, word of mouth. Like, if they have the nice experience, they are going to share it with someone else. That it is so it is more incorporated with all those. Though the traditional advertising has also digital marketing and advertising like that is also going to reach much audience, and also deliver what the brand does.
And also there are, like, as you have mentioned, the personalized approach is when you treat individual customers as individual customers itself. It's, my name is Andy, you should message me saying, hi Andy, not message me saying, hi client, good morning, right? So,
and I guess nowadays there are technologies that can make it personalized, like, because we get details of them. And you just the prompt changes. So instead of name, parenthesis name, it's going to place the name.
It will be like in the CRM. What we are seeing is, like, in the CRM, what we do is, like, there is it's called calling function, right? So in the back end of the CRM, what happens? It's an Excel sheet. Basically, it's an Excel sheet, right? So when the prospect gives you email ID, a phone number, and name, and first name and last name, so it's in one row, right? So it's like column A name, column B full or first name, last name, email ID, phone number, right? Now, when you message that prospect inside the funnel, what we say, funnel will be universal for a lot of customers, right? So what we say is, like, parenthesis, first underscore name.
That's it.
So whoever the name is, we don't, like, if the prospect, only way the system breaks is when a prospect who is not really want to share his name says, ABC is my name. Now every time when we call back, it will be, hi ABC, good morning.
And in real estate market, I guess they always provide, all the sales agents over there, they are trying to provide a personal experience, because the customers are looking for a place to live. So it is a personal thing. So giving them a personalized experience is huge benefit in terms of using digital marketing.
And it's because product is not £2 or
to 3
£12,
pounds.
right?
It's
Four
it's a
digits,
huge
5 digits.
investment. Even if they are going to rent, it's going to be a contract, and it's a huge investment. And they look for, they want a customer wants that experience all throughout. And also there are benefits on the other side where you get the data, and also you can make it more personalized. It just works both the ways.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, it works for the customer
So
as well
and,
as.
and
That's true. That's true. So these are the benefits in like the glance. In like later
Yeah.
on, we'll like precisely dive into what are the benefits here and there. But the next question that we see is like, how do you build online presence for real estate agency? Like obviously, for you guys, you need a really good website to start. For that, like as a designer, like what do you think for a real estate agent? Like what factors should you emphasize for a website actually?
what factors? So in terms like there is going to be buy, sell, rent. This is these are the main options or CTAs that they are going to provide. And the landing page, and if you see here, the landing page has to have some like hero image is major part in the websites.
Okay, hero image
is
this one.
So that is going to deliver. So in here in Zillow, they have used a very pleasant, calm woman looking at it might be her home. She is being pleasant after it. So it's just the description, and
it's a more of a feeling rather than,
buying a house is a feeling.
Oh,
right?
that's actually great.
Renting a place is a feeling. So you have to work with the feeling. There is a thing called emotional branding. You have to also incorporate it. So building a website and making it visually better, or also incorporating this branding, emotional branding, is going to reach the audience very personally, because it is a personal
selling a shoe versus selling an Nike.
So in website, other than that, the properties has to be listed rather than making it more visually aesthetic and everything. Man, it has to have all the highlighted elements on both the content side and also on the visual side. It has to have precise content, and what are the what does the target audience look for? In terms, there can be icons of beds, like how many bedrooms are there. So that's where it is going to improve the experience of the whole website, and having it is going to simplify the process. You don't have to even in terms of design, developing a website, you don't have to use I have 5 bedrooms here. You give out a lot.
I think website real estate can be saved, and that's a big thing. So what he is trying to implement here, what he is generally trying to talk here, is like when you can see here, it's like 4 beds, 3 bathrooms, and this much square feet, right? But instead, you can
can use this,
and just put 3 after it, right?
So that's where the visual comes into play with the websites. And you can also having a website is also incorporating with the digital marketing thing. So if we want to change the order, of the properties, if you want to make something highlighted, or if you are listing out an offer, so you can change it instantaneously. It's a portfolio that you are going to hold all the time, and you can update it all the time.
You can mix and match it as you want.
In terms of design, and you can actually deliver it in a very compelling way so that the user is going to attract to it.
I see.
It just, you don't have to be in terms of poster or sending out any voice things or something like that. So you don't have to shout and sell it. Just if a user knows this brand, okay, I'm coming in, okay, there is an offer, okay, this is going to be a natural experience.
Natural flow for the user. That's true. I didn't actually recognize it, but they even changed the TikTok logo into the blue brand, so
that's what. And the brand aesthetic can be followed in the website. That's what. If you have, I'm going to hold on to this brand slogan, or if I'm going to hold on to this brand vision and mission, it can all delivered visually. So
Apple has a more cleaner thing. Xiaomi has a more of a funky theme
theme kind of. No, if in terms of real estate, I'm here to give pleasing experience to a customer. Some say I am a professional person. I'm going to make this very professional for you. So and
Do
people
you need
look
expertise or
on
experience? Yeah.
So people go for different things. If some there are the audience are very different. Charlie Chaplin didn't understand the audience. So
No, as in like an investor doesn't need the
experience,
experience.
yeah.
Investor don't
Don't
care
care
whether
whether it's
like
big,
I know I have done this so many times. I don't
so
care.
it's you can tweak accordingly. So that's where the design plays. So you can tweak accordingly to according to the visuals. And well, as we mentioned, some want to make it like okay, 3 BD. So it is like okay, this is targeted to these customers, and they can
I think if Cypress will have it, yeah.
yeah, the 2 beds. So this is like okay, I'm going to have very minimalistic, and even in here, if you can see, they have maximized the font size in for all these numbers.
And beds bath are not actually priority, but you have to stress it to see it, but it's actually read subconsciously as well, right? And one thing that I notice is like for a design thing, right? We don't read everything, right?
Yeah, design. That's where we are turning. Since people are not reading the descriptions and everything, the design comes into play. We are giving it out visually. We are solving the problems visually. And websites, yeah. Instead of you having, in terms of digital like real estate agent having a website, they can list a number of properties and also give the right details that they want to showcase about it, and also develop the curiosity.
Develop the curiosity is the main objective of the strategy.
And visually it is going to be like if I see a nice photo of, of a thing, and it is also highlighted, okay, if you check the premium apartment, okay, so it is a premium apartment, it has we can deliver all those things, and okay, that is okay, this is the price.
Every
and
apartment has
you
two
can
beds, two baths.
instead, even before the person wants an apartment, they are giving out a lot of options. You can provide a lot of option in terms of,
and they're not providing too much of
like that's where digital marketing comes into play. Like what are the information to be there, and as I said, it will be updated time to time, and the design is going to be consistent.
Yes, until you find the right design that works, right? Yeah, they are doing the description only inside the this thing. And also they have a video.
That's where like that's the journey. So you can have a journey all throughout. Like okay, I'm going to Aphrodite Hills. Okay, see, this is
Google
where
Street View.
360-degree views. And in terms of having a website, you can give a lot of options that they can digitally experience. Yeah, like this. You don't have to be on site.
And this, I think, this is for investors actually. It's it's targeted very widely, so it's not like UK specific target. It's an ad actually. Put it from an ad.
But I'm just talking about having the perks of perks of having a website.
That is true. Another thing that it will be here, it will be the SEO, right? Now what we do is like SEO has two approaches. One is for the user, one is for the search engine, right? Like user experience is like giving stories like this, conventionally suitable with a center value. But if you think about it, nobody actually search something. I need an apartment with center of or element. Know, they don't search it. They would rather search a premium apartment. 2 bed, 2 baths, right? So if you go, do you have the inspect? How do you? Inspect. Okay. So if you see here, this is called H1. So headline 1 tag. Okay. So when Google comes into this website and the bot scans, right, they will give priorities from H1 to H3. Okay. H3 only. Like H1 should be only one, right? H2 and H3 can be multiple, right? But H1 is the main search result. So what I mean is like if I go to Google and write premium apartment 1D ME12, it will go to this page, right? Yeah. But if I go to, if there will be H2 as well here somewhere. Let's see. So one of the H2 is here, newsletter, right? So newsletter is very generic.
Every website has that.
So this is what we will be concentrating, right? There is obviously the main website that drives the traffic, right? But most of the time, traffic doesn't drive directly here. So let me just tell you what is a user flow, right? So I want to assume that I want a luxury, like premium apartment, right? What I would do is not like buy me a premium apartment. Instead, what I would say is like premium apartment, what to look before
Buying.
buying, right? So once you have done this, there is no website coming in. Like there are like all of them are blogs, right?
Okay.
Now what we do in our agency now is like something known as entity SEO. So entity SEO is like instead of trying to rank here where it's like search results, we're trying to rank here.
Okay.
So inside this is known as people also ask posts. So if we are trying to have an article,
Okay.
let's go here. Okay, and that's okay. So if you see here, this one is the heading one,
yeah.
H1, right? Why are premium apartments?
Means why should you choose one?
Right? So this is basically why you are being placed in this. Like Medium is one of the best blogging sites out there. So how do you drive the traffic? Like what is the intent? You have to understand the intent. That's how a digital marketing strategy works, right? Now like heading 2s can be a lot more, right? So if it will be, let's say, yeah,
They've
find it. Okay, so how this site is set up is like heading 2s are the next blog post because it's like a fully media, like it's a what do you call it, news agency kind of
media is a blog. Medium is a blog page.
blog post page, right? So let's just go back and find a real estate agent. If reallymoving.com, buy a flat.
And I can also see people are doing blogs in their own website.
And for like for real estate, I think blogs should be there. I think future proofing would be podcasts. Like future proofing would be any kind of video element. That will be future proofing for the next 3-4 years. Then it may go outside of video better, something better, right? Maybe augmented reality or something like that. So if you see here, I think this one is a real estate agency. Let's just see. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a real estate agency, and it's like selling luxury apartments only kind of stuff, right? So they have a particular post. H1 is luxury apartment living blog, and it's maybe H1, maybe this one as well. Let's just see. Let's see if this is the H1 or the upper one. This is
H3.
H3. So probably this will be the H1, right?
Yeah, that's the H1.
Luxury apartment blogs. Now this is good, but I think which one would be better would be the other thing, like luxury apartment. But the other aspect is like now you can rank anything which has luxury apartment living in it, right? Blog is another keyword that is there, but this is how you can use SEO. Now, once he comes to this page, he goes through the whole thing. Now, another thing that you see here is like, you see this blue things that is coming up. This is known as anchor text. So it will redirect you to another page like this one, right?
Yeah.
Now you are directly going for the sales. Right? So this is how a user flow inside a digital marketing strategy goes. Is how do I create an online presence for my business? So what do you think? Like, does designers or like design, what do you call community? Not community. What do you call sector inside a business? Facilitate for finding the ideal customer's image.
Yeah. So designing is not just representing what it is there.
Okay.
So it also involves researching what is going to be delivered. Or so research has to be done on the targeted customers.
Okay. So you guys try to make a test of a targeting customer. Or something like that?
Yeah, that's where we create different prototypes under the head of the creative team and the CEO. All comes into play there. But the research has to be there before any design. In terms of anything.
Yeah.
So that is more focused on the targeted customers, and it channelizes to it. So it is everything we do is for the customers. And if it is directly channelized to the customers and the user flow, as you mentioned, the backend, the SEOs, and it is going to drive there.
Okay.
So, according to me, design plays a role, but also research plays a role to identify the right customers and to make designs and make it creatively acceptable by the target
audience. Yeah. For me, we tend to know generally how a customer would be looking like for like digital marketing space, like not the design space. Like ideally we would know that this guy should have this much of money. Like if I'm selling a pen, I don't need a 100,000 pound per month person to actually come. I can very well get a normal person to also come and buy the product, right? But if it's a real estate agent, I need to know that this guy needs at least a knowledge on how to get money, or they need to have money, or at least they need to have an interest inside investment, right? So what we try to do is like, like most of the times when we try to work with clients also don't know what is the ideal, what is the best thing, right?
Yeah.
So best way to actually find it is to run ads. Now what I recommend is like we run ads on different categories. Like one category will be 18 to 34, maybe. Like we don't run 18 to 34, we start from 25 plus, 25 plus only we start. So one may be like 25 to 34, other way will be like 34 to 50. Same creative, same user flow, everything. But if 34 to 50 is performing more, now we know that ideal customer is more into the
that's where the research I mentioned, like the research based on design comes into play. So these people like different aesthetics, and these people have different moods. So that's where we need to design. I can't just create a funky poster for all this
70-year-old guy. He won't be digestible.
So and nowadays, even in the real estate market, the people, as far as I've seen, they are creating posters or visual elements, visual marketing elements for all these occasions. Okay, if there is Christmas coming.
Oh yes.
So and it is also, it doesn't change any aesthetics of the brand. They are going to keep it consistent and also reach the audience and also deliver the experience through, like if they are following, that's where online presence comes into play, right? Like they have presence everywhere, Facebook, YouTube and everywhere. And if they are posting it there, and one or the other, the customer going to see, because they have had an experience.
And also the customer is in Facebook on Christmas.
And if we saw a post at it, it is going to remind them about the brand, and that's how they remember the brand, and they're going to that's where you bring all this repeated customers.
Yeah, it's like reputation management kind of stuff. Reputation, it's a reputation or remembering the brand.
Remembering the brand, actually, that register the name, actually. Okay, there is this, and but
I think
it is going to be very simple in a huge term. It's just a post, but it is going to register in them, like.
I think that is a very valid
and
example.
That's where I feel like online presence is very important for any businesses. So online presence is going to stay with the customers. You are going to be in touch with the customers, or maybe the customers who purchase with you, or maybe the new customers. They are going to be in touch with you, and you can also keep pushing what your brand is, and you can market yourself as
and
much
also
as you
I think what you have said, right, the Christmas post and the New Year post, Easter post, right, if you can give a personalized approach to it as well, right? If you can say Christmas at our office with our all employees and colleagues and stuff like that, that is a better brand value than just giving a Christmas poster.
Yeah, I guess that's where nowadays people are, every company is coming into LinkedIn. So they are delivering like what is happening in the office, how we do.
What is the culture?
Culture in here. Culture is also, nowadays people are looking for the culture. Okay, how they work.
I think Gen Z is looking for the culture. It's not like they're like, they don't care about whatever you say. I need to, like, you don't have to shout at me. You can't do that. Like, that is the thing.
Yeah. So online presence, that's why, like, making it adaptable for different online social medias is also, nowadays I feel like TikTok is like, most of the people are using TikTok, and I guess there are rental videos coming on TikTok. So
obviously.
So that is also drive customers.
Like basically what I seen is like, when you are trying to, like, if you're running a business, if you're going in a brand image of a LinkedIn will be different from a brand image of a TikTok or something like that.
Yeah. So, but the aesthetic is going to be same. Like,
yes.
Like if you see a Costa ad or something like that, which is going to have the same colors, same palette. Only it is in different mediums. That's it. And you are going to deliver what we are doing. And that's where, again, real estate in other businesses okay, but in real estate it's a personal, very personal.
And I think this can be applied to the agents individually as well. Yeah. This also gives the brand as a company a better image, and if the company owner, right, he implements the system where if you're going out, you have to take one video or something like that, right? Now the realtor has a live portfolio that he's going to be there for entirety of life, right? And it's like, I'm not showing you on papers. This is what. Do you want to watch the video now? This
So,
is my
and
TikTok.
even if you are using a website or a pamphlet about a company, there will be a page called About Us.
Yes.
And I feel like in the recent
Very
days, about Us is not read by most of the people. It's just people who.
Because it's not interesting. It's just the vision. Contact us page.
Then this About Us is delivered through your online presence. You don't have to type. You don't have the user doesn't have to read through it. You are delivering it through all visual, just images and how you anchor it, and it's going to maintain the reputation of the brand. So
and also, it's like maintain the reputation is there. Drive traffic from
in
different sources.
Yeah, and like it doesn't have to have much, like you don't have to keep updating it, or like it is going to confuse the customers. Like, okay, I'm going to, I guess TikTok has some traffic. Okay, I will just keep posting short videos. Okay, now the podcast type of content is coming up. Okay, let me do real estate branding through it. So it is an what to say, inconsistent thing in digital era, I would say. So there will be something on trends.
It's like seasons.
So working also on the trends and also maintaining the consistency of what you're doing is going to give you the online presence, and also that's where you accuse the customers, and it's going, and in different terms there is money spent on customer acquisition, and this is going to be like what you do and you are delivering it, and it is also accuse the customers.
That's true. Now, let's say offer valuable content and so developing brand designs as
I mentioned, you can attract the visitors.
Now the next question was, how do you create an effective web presence? I have to give you for this. I have no
so
idea.
in terms of like web presence, if you go to website design, I feel like it has to be accessible everywhere. As in any device.
Oh yeah. So, across the devices.
Across the devices, because people have different gadgets. Okay, if someone is working on a tablet, it has to be accessible in a tablet. All the items in the website has to be accessible
and represented in the correct way.
Yeah, the brand has to follow its consistency all through. Like the photo has not to be merged. If you, bro, the experience is bothered even in the loading times.
Yes.
So
speed of load is
so
also crucial.
So crucial. So that's why you need to have an effective web presence. No, if you're okay, well, let me add numerous number of videos to it, and okay, then the viewer can see it. It is not. It doesn't work that way. So this is going to slow the load time, and the user experience is going to be like, okay.
User has 7 seconds of attention span. So you have to deliver the whole message and hook him under that.
Yeah.
So I think that is a very,
and the contents or that are in the website is also has to have some input from the digital marketing agency, because the messaging strategy plays a role. So
click here to proceed is better. Is not as good as free PDF.
I guess we saw this. You mentioned a premium apartment. Where is it? So you mentioned this click button, right? Like where you can take tag or what?
You need the anchor text.
Anchor text. Sorry, anchor text. So the anchor text is the messaging strategy. Okay. So I know this content has to be highlighted. That's it. So yeah. So contact us today. We as designers, we are going to get the content. So
let me just stop there. So how a user gets to this page is through Google search results. So Google is like user is searching for premium apartments, what to look before you buy. Now there is a frequently asked question. Now 6 benefits of living in luxury apartments. User goes through all of this information and he has reached the last part. Now there is a anchor text. So contact us comes in.
Yeah. So this also is incorporated in UX design, because this is where I say messaging strategy comes into play. Okay. You guys know where it has to be an anchor text, where I have to link it, how the experience works, and how the user flow is going to be. So these are some of effective web presence can be made through very minute things that cannot be seen by the customers.
Yes, that is very true.
If you generally see as a user, for me, it's just going to be a hyperlink. I just click it, okay, it is time. But it is not that. It has a whole route to it. Okay, I know if he is not that. There is not only one anchor text here. Okay, there is one contact us today. Surveillance cameras, and there are near the action. So I'm talking in terms of UX design, bro. So this all comes under UX design. So this is going to this is not one iteration. Okay, if plenty of space is not there.
No, it might be the space page actually. Like how much space is it?
Okay,
Like floor plan is the stuff.
like different customers are going to go for different anchor text.
And now look at it. Now we are in this site for around 4-5 seconds, right? Like not even 4, like around 10 seconds we are here, and we are trying to say, oh, near the action, and we are going, and still we are still on this main domain, right?
Okay.
Like foundation spat, right? So when Google sees this thing, like Google sees how not beautifully set up, but Google sees like this user is in this domain for so much time. That allows Google to give you a lot more better organic SEO ranking. That will help you to rank better.
That's where the web presence, like effective web presence, comes into play. You get the data, you get the customers. It's not just I'm showcasing myself, or it's just not a portfolio. Every minute thing is going to lead up to the customer acquisition.
Okay, a simple like what I got from what was inside was like if I'm going for a clicking button, right? And one user flow is like I need to get more property management clients, right? One way is like get me a free consultation. That is the basic way that everybody is doing, right? If you do the exact strategy, it's like a red ocean strategy. You are competing with any others. Now another strategy is like I'll give you a free PDF on how you can set up a property management. Like I'll give you a rough PDF, right? You have to click on this. I'll send you through mail. So in order for me to send you through mail, please add your user like name and your email ID and phone number if you have, right? Now what is happening is like we got the phone number, we got the email ID, we got the customer, and Google has seen that this customer has been here for a long time. He had clicked it, he saved this post and everything like that. Now you are organically also pushing your website to a better place, right? You're hitting multiple birds with one stone.
Yeah, and that like as I mentioned before, we are going to update it time to time. So effective like web presence is going to give the like timely updations of your place. It can be something other than previous day. Now you can give, and it is like you can't get that much like very quick updations about your work or about what you want to sell in any of the other platforms. As they have mentioned here, reviews and feedback is going to give a customer a feeling that okay, I can trust this.
Exactly. I think reviews are so much important inside real estate, especially everywhere, but real estate especially.
Yeah.
Because the only way, like if I'm going to Google and if you see the review system inside any real estate, the only they're gonna debunk them, it's not about the price. It's not like, oh, this guy charged me too much. No. Always it will be service is so bad. Right? So if you have a proper automation setup, service can, like I'm not saying everything can be figured it out, right? At least when customer is like freaking out, why is my realtor not calling or something like that, a simple text like, hi, I'm keeping you in mind. I'm not like the automation wouldn't say what is the progress of your property, but the automation would say if you have any issue, like message me back in this number. So, now if you can, if the customer messages back, I have given you this, what is the update on here? Now I don't have to, the realtor doesn't have to message and wait for the reply and comment. He has a message there, oh, this customer has this problem. Right? Straight to the chase.
And also as they were mentioned here, like optimizing UX through clean layouts and navigation. That's where so clean UX is, again coming back to the point, it's going to deliver what your brand is. Clean imagery, clean visuals.
I think, and also
every website has to have all those clean things, but your needs can be explained through it. The USP or the needs of the brand can be explained through all this web presence. It's not just a photo wall where you post all this and people click it.
It's not just a canvas that you can paint on it.
So it is more of like
strategically
playing.
But I think another, like I am not very, I never titrated website. I have titrated website multiple times, not in a UX perspective, right? Not in a designer perspective. for me it's A/B testing is there, right? I can test, like in the CRM system, I can test one website layout against another website,
layer,
right? And I will tell the CRM system drive traffic A/B,
AB.
right?
Okay.
Both of them are live. I want to know which one is better, right? So that is one thing. Another thing regarding like clean layout, what I see is like when every designer out there will design the website in their laptop and other thing, right? So in the web presence of laptop, it will be perfect, right? But users are going through mobile. When it's not optimized for mobile, when the users come in and the words go down, like if there is a white background and a white text,
it has to be accessible in all the gadgets and all the devices,
and it has to be readable, neat.
So nowadays, like even in the Apple Watch, you can't access a website, but you can send a text, like as you mentioned. And if it is a personal, if they have a separate name, okay, spareroom.hxc, so they will know there is a message from spare room. And now most of the people are adapting to it, and this creates a presence. In terms of this layout, it differs actually in terms according to what you are trying to deliver and stuff like that. But make sure it is delivering the marketing strategy that is going to work.
I see, and driving the customer in the right route.
Right route.
Okay. Now the next question was like, what is social media marketing? How can businesses use it to reach customers? Utilizing social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, not Google. So this is important, like not Google. Google is not a social media platform. Google is a search engine, right? Google, Bing, ChatGPT, everything is a search engine. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. These are social media where people are all of the people can interact with each other. That is called social media, right? Now, I think this is very good. Like, let me just give you a couple of examples where, like, for real estate agencies, oh my god, my Instagram.
And
go.
Yeah. So as I have mentioned, so this is going to it's also mentioned here, increase brand visibility and reach. That's what I was trying to say before. Like in TikTok, you can be anywhere. You can be connected to the people, and the brand is visible now.
And like different platforms have different age groups, people, different types of, like I am more of an Instagram person rather than the Facebook person, right? Like both of them are from Facebook itself, but I like the UX of Instagram. Like I don't like more text to be right. I'm like, I don't want to text. Pictures give me meaning. Let me go to pictures.
And I guess now Instagram is also having a business option, and they can also have all this analytics and stuff from there.
Business option, and they even actually implemented a Shopify store inside it. That was good. What is the next one? Create communication channels with customer. Oh yeah, like this one is good because I don't know whether it will be applicable for real estate. I seen it, like YouTube is one of the most underrated stuff, I guess. Right? I actually called I was prospecting, right? I was trying to reach out to clients, and one of the clients uses YouTube for it. Like I was asking him how, like, are you using this? Are you using that? He's like, no. YouTube actually works very much, right? If I put a video of a certain place inside YouTube and I market it in a very low investment way, it's actually working.
Yeah, even now, like the short form videos plays a major role. So in TikTok or Instagram Reels nowadays, I haven't seen much, but I can see people showcasing the whole place.
Yeah.
And says, oh, this place is on rent. And
realtors are doing it.
Anyways, SEO is going to take you to if you are searching something related to it, Instagram Reels is going to pop up relatable to it. And you will and you can showcase the whole thing and with an explanation behind and with a link attached to it. If it is an Instagram ad, you can add a link to it. So if from there the customer journey starts.
And also it's like free, like there is this thing as well. Referral is free referral. If, like, for example, right, if my uncle or if my relative is actually going to property invest, right, and I am in Snapchat, for example, right, a relative is like 60, 70 years, right, he's now using Snapchat, but what happens is like if I am like having the proper like logo inside it and the content is there and content is very good, right? It's like, oh, ABC properties content. Yeah, let me just search it on Instagram, or let me just search it on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Okay,
Yeah.
if LinkedIn the same post is there, he will share that post with his like uncle or the relative, and the whole referral system has
been done. And that's what I again mentioned. It is all very minute things if you look it from a very wide perspective.
Bird's eye view is very
wide.
minute word.
And engages and build relationship with target audience. So that, as I mentioned, like you can do, you can actually make celebratory posts like for New Year and all those. It is going to give build a relationship with the customer, and also makes you recommend to some other person because you are having a very nice relationship with them.
I think what I seen, right, because I seen this in Casio, right, the watch company, right? They try to create a brand identity. I didn't understand it, but what basically I think brand identity is like, it's identity like a person. Like you and I have an identity, and whenever I or you are being crushed or are having a negative comment or a positive comment, we react to it, right? Like if you give me a positive comment, I'll be like, yeah, good, thank you, yeah. But if you're like having a negative comment, I'll be also like, if it's obvious, like every case we won't fight off, but if it is like not handleable, then we will also start to pressure the other way, right? So like Casio has this thing, like I think Shakira got like some,
I remember some controversy that he got a Casio, and
Shakira's ex-husband has a Casio or something. So
maybe we will add the link to it. There is an issue, and Casio reverted back to it.
Shakira got a music video related to Casio. Is like
some diss on the video, and they've actually reverted.
So that's what is a brand identity. It's like brand is actually like a person getting hurt. It's like no.
And coming back to the point, the brand identity must not be the CEO of the brand.
No, it's the brand.
It's the brand. So it's a complete. That's where you like, okay, if there is testimonials.
Casio was price sensitive, good product, durable. This is the stuff.
These are the identities of the brand, and it is a whole identity of it. So. Like expressing the marketing yourself is nice in a website, but also I would appreciate if you can market the brand identity, and that is going to reach the customers much more.
I think brand identity for a real estate agent would be office culture,
right?
Like how well they are internally linked. Like I think main problem is like, example, right? Receptionist got a call from a client. It's not being passed to a realtor. And now after 2 days it's been passed. At that time client is pissed off. Right? So this is basically how. So these guys have a podcast, right?
Okay.
So it's only not 845 subscribers, 230 videos.
That differs.
It doesn't matter. But it's like podcast is there. Like now what happens is like there are a lot of people who actually comes to take courses from them because they're doing the podcast, and courses are having huge money there, right? Right, and also they have networking going on in the other way. And if you go here, right, part 2, this is how they do the renovation stuff like this. This is one form of content they do, right? So they put all of the like new listing video out there, and they explain it with the realtor. Now if you go here, like they don't have comments. Most of the, like some of them, they have like 2-3 comments of them. Like you don't need like 1,000 people coming and like, even you just need 3 people or 10 people to actually visit.
That's the targeted customers, right? Like if you are located in West London, if your targeted customers range is like demographic is what 25 to 30, and those people around there were 1,000. And in terms of comments and all those reaching out, it's going to be 3 or 4, and it is also a customer acquisition part. And we are trying out different strategies. So in web presence and social media presence, it's going to drive your customers through different channels, and it is going to keep on coming.
That's true. I think another one was like, this is kind of, I think he is property, like one of the people who look up to kind of stuff. Not look up to, but you master the digital strategy of property. So like this is how property investing goes. Now thing is like this
is how I went from 0 to a £3 million property portfolio. So I'm going to cover how I
this same thing has been accomplished by most of the property business owners, right?
Okay.
Right, they are millionaires, they are having they have closed this much of deals, but the only thing they lack is like they don't have a platform to say this,
Yeah.
right? If you say this, three things will happen. One, they're gonna drive in traffic and revenue. Two, you have more connection with people and more referrals and people which you don't think your customers will come to your thing, right? Third is like revenue from here. Like all of these are original content, so you can actually monetize them, right? Now if you can monetize something known as rental reforms changes in 2023, how you gonna affect in landlords inside UK, there it's gonna get at least right?
yeah.
So for the time spent against money curve, right, if it is going around 20k or 230k, it's like good money.
Good money, yeah.
For like 5 minutes, 10 minutes video, right? So that's how you use content strategy. Now this is a very vague example that we have seen. It's like there are different content strategy for Instagram, different content strategy for TikTok, LinkedIn. You can't be fooling around in LinkedIn, right? You have to be really professional in LinkedIn, like semi-professional LinkedIn, and foolish in TikTok.
But make sure it delivers the strategy that you are trying to get through it, because every content has its own way or one way of representing it, but the core has to be same. It has to deliver the same content. As Vishnu quoted, like he sees something in the Snapchat and he wants to send it to a 50-year-old, and if there is the same post in LinkedIn, so the visual or the design or some other items, how it is presented can be different, but it has to but the meaning and the message has to be the
core
same.
has to be
core has to be the same.
Okay, now let's go to the next question. That is, what is social media marketing? How can businesses use to reach more customers? Oh, sorry. So next question is, why is social media important for realtors? So as we discussed, showcase your properties and listing to wider audience. As we discussed in the previous point, like they provide credibility, but most of like what is not written here is like it's an additional source for a realtor, right? If he is working with one company, right, and maybe he's going to another country to work, right? And you can give the CV obviously and say we have closed this much, right? Or you can say to the person, I have done a video is here, this is my experience, this is my video, and I have the ability to do this.
Right? Like adapting to digital era is one.
It's like a passport. TikTok, Instagram is a passport. It's like for actual people.
No, so for someone who is not aware of it, or who want to drive sales in a demographic of 25 to 30, most of the people are going to use it, and if he knows the trick, it is a value to the company actually.
Yeah, and it's value to the company and the realtor. It's like, assume that the realtor is working with ABC company in London. After 5 years, he's going to Europe, and he's working with XYZ company. Realtor can post in his Instagram page with a relatively good audience. I have been shifted to XYZ company. Now XYZ company has free promotion and realtor has free business.
Yeah,
as well.
And that actually shows your sales skills, like how you like represent yourself, how you represent like what the buildings are, and you have your own audiences.
That's true. Own dedicated
audiences.
Now these two slides are kind of similar, so let's go to the next question. So what are the best strategies for social media marketing? So to be very broad, I think strategy is different on the platforms that you are putting in. Like for example, like to basically see, like swipe up to learn more. That's a common closing statement of every video, right? Now assume that that's in a reel Instagram. If you swipe up, you go to the next reel to another content, right? So it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
So how what we do is like there will be a base content or a base knowledge, and the intro and outro will be different for different platforms. Yeah. LinkedIn might not be like swipe up. LinkedIn might be
everything has to be like tailored according to their like if it is an Instagram, right, it just you can only post for 30 seconds, and if you think the target customer only has a span of watching it for 15 seconds, you have to make it for 15 seconds.
That's true. So basically the end goal is like strategy has to be thought, and then it has to be different for different platforms and media.
And also the strategies, like to develop a best strategy, I guess research has to go
research and practice.
So that are two like it doesn't, you can't understand your audience in your first post or on one LinkedIn post or something. Like 3 or 4 iterations, you will know the audiences.
They will comment on you. They will try to tell you, okay, this is not working.
Okay, even if it is not bad, they are going to, and that I guess that is a constructive criticism where you can work on it to develop, improve yourself on the strategy, and they are going to come back to it. If someone is going like giving you a bad feedback, they are going to come back. If it is good, they are going to rely on you.
What is the outcome there? At least you've solved a problem. Right? Now,
Also in there, engage with followers, as I mentioned, like time to time posts. And where is it, bro?
this is the next slide. This was the slide. Why is it?
No.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So and brand assets. So brand assets is what I'm trying to say is this consistency of brand elements all throughout. Like that's what the strategies can be different, but there has to be consistency. Like in terms of even the color or even.
I think this is a very valid
fonts.
point. What he says, like consistency, means it's not really like if you have a logo, you don't have to be. Best example is Disney. Disney logo. You can see how many logos does Disney have?
I guess it evolved up to 4 now.
4, yeah. My count was till 3. I think this is one of the Disney Plus, right? This is the original
one.
Walt Disney stuff. Then
they had one before actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can actually search for Disney's logo evolution or something like that. So that I guess it's there. Yeah. Yes, this was the first one.
Okay. So basically, currently, Disney is using, I think, 3 of them. This one, and this one. So if...
mostly just the Disney and I guess this.
No, this is for the intro. Like, when it's like when the cartoon starts, the Disney flyovers, right? But there are products, right? Maybe a Bugs Bunny cartoon character toy, right?
Softies and
so
stuff like that.
There you can't use this much of estate of... So they will go for this one.
Yeah, yet throughout the consistency is maintained. They have, if you can see here, they have used a funky font from the first. Okay, then they have just claritized it to make it better for the evolution of the audience, according to the evolution of the audience.
And it's like basically, if you see this without even the Disney badging in it, you know that which is the brand.
Yeah. So that's where the brand consistency plays. Like if you have a color for a royal blue and a golden color is your brand color. And
it's like Kit Kat, right? Everybody knows it's a red one. It's a Kit Kat.
Kit Kat, yeah. So that's what you're trying. You will develop in as a strategy. So this is a very normal social media thing, but that people can't understand. But yeah,
it's what happens behind the scenes. It's like how the engine runs. I don't know, but engine runs like
that. Yeah.
So, okay. How to create social media marketing strategy for a client? Okay, we're just gonna skip this one.
Okay.
So basically, how? Let me see.
It's also like for a client is also more similar to, I guess, people now are focused on reaching a lot more customers. And
basically, the thing is like
to a client delivers, I guess, after the whole completion. Like how we said, we're still keeping in touch with them, still keeping some additional value to this. So that is going to keep in touch with the clients.
For me, like what I see, what differentiate from client doing the social media strategy for himself, it's not like differentiate, it's the best possible way, but it's like it's very hard for people, right? I don't want to come in front of a camera to say something and I feel bad. It's like the situation is bad, but the other part is like clients are not aware of the possibilities how your work can be reduced, right? For example, to be honest, this 70% of our slides is AI. We only took what we need and we let the AI to get this picture. Everything is AI. We didn't do it. So basically, if you are doing for a video, there are platforms like Opus Clips. So this podcast is a long form content, and we go to Opus Clips to short form it. We don't have to have an editor. We don't have to have that investment of editor to come and also the time. So basically, editor, if you go from a long form content, 1 hour long form content to a short form content, it will take him like 2-3 days. 2 days at most, right?
Yeah.
He will work 3 hours, he'll take a rest. He will work next 3 hours, he'll take a rest, right? So now you can do it in under 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
With the subtitles. With the subtitles, it's a weak joke.
Again, it is coming into the digital era and the evolving era around us. So
basically, I think that it's good to practice content creation, but it's always good to get an advice from a digital marketer or a designer to cut the process.
Yeah.
So that's the main, how strategy has been made. Like you need to do a lot of work in the least amount of time without burning yourself.
And again, it is not a one-day process, or it is a practice.
I think it's more of a
Systems, and consistency plays a major role. Like you have to be consistent, and you have to trust the process. It's going to gain you customers.
Regarding that consistency, there is a software known as Repurpose.io. So, like if you see, only now I think Instagram got the schedule post. This
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right? You can schedule Instagram schedule.
Schedule post wasn't there by
Wasn't
then.
there, right? So, but YouTube had it. Right? Short form, shorts still have schedule posts. So, what we did was like we scheduled it on YouTube and we connected Repurpose.io. Now it's like every day we don't have to check. We do it for 2 months.
Yeah.
And then after a month we do it for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
Right. So what happens is like every day system is working without failure.
That's what the consistency doesn't have to be from the efforts. It's just you make your social media engaging.
Other side is like you wake up, you have a day. In a day you are taking an hour or so to actually you would only see I need to only upload the content, but it's not like that.
Right.
It's like I need to titrate the SEO, I need to post it in the right time, right? These factors are there. Okay. These factors are there. So if you know the right tools, you can outperform your competition easily. Okay, so that is what strategy is, right? Now the next thing is, what is SEO in real estate? Okay, so this is a very broad topic, right?
Okay.
Now SEO consists of
Sorry.
no problem. Now SEO consists of a lot of stuff. It consists of keyword optimization, internal linking, external linking, making some pages not active to the public, right? What we have said before, free PDF page, right? Now you know that how we set up is like one page is for landing the customers from the Facebook ads, right? Another pop-up comes in where the customers give you the email ID and phone number. Then the next thank you page comes in. Inside the thank you page, there may be a PDF inside it, so you can click and download it, or the email has been sent with the PDF, right? But I don't want customers to search free PDF by ABC Property Management Company and coming through Google result to here, right?
Yeah.
So SEO also says that SEO also includes things like I don't want this page to be shown to the customers, right? I want this to be private. Only people who has given me the email ID and phone number can get it, and only way to get to this page is through this workflow.
Yeah.
So this can be done through SEO. So it's a very, like, if you want, there are videos in the channel to know about SEO. But if I'm talking SEO completely today, it will be too much of, it's like a 3-hour video for me to even complete the SEO now, right? So as we have seen, like we have discussed about heading 1, heading 2, right?
Yeah.
So keyword, meta description. What is keyword and meta description? I'll just show you in a very short example.
That's another question. How do I optimize SEO according to the real estates?
Realtor UK. Okay. Now this is known as the header, right? Fun fact is, like, if you go here, right, header, you can see, if you go here, this is the same thing. The thing that is on top of here is the same thing as the header. Okay. Now this is known as metadata. Okay. So inside metadata, you can tell Google or tell the platform that you're running, this is our metadata for this website, right? So what do you have to know inside a metadata? What words are you using? So I have searched Realtor UK. That's why your Realtor is there inside the metadata. That's why the search comes. Right?
Yeah.
So this is not inside the website. It's not like metadata and title is not inside the website. It's outside the website.
Yeah.
So you need to know what is a metadata, what is inside, how do you titrate it. So this is why you need to seek, assistance from people who knows this industry much better, right? So that is how.
Yeah, and I guess UX also starts from there. It's giving you a feeling. Okay, I'm going in there, and then it
definitely starts from there, because that it starts from the workflow of organically Google searched person.
Yeah.
Okay. So utilizing local SEO, that is what we said about, Google Business Manager, how do we titrate it and stuff. And as wasn't discussed, like as Ranganath discussed, should I call Vasant? Shit. As wasn't discussed, like optimizing website speed and mobile responsibility is very important. Monitoring and analyzing SEO performance using tools. Now, SEMrush is there.
Okay.
There are numerous tools where you can even put your website in there. They will give you a ranking. Instead of Google giving you a ranking without you knowing anything, you give the website in them and they will give you a ranking, whatever the Google says. Now you can have an idea where you need to improve. Okay, and you just need to improve in that.
And I guess that's why SEO plays a major role in real estate, especially because
everywhere. I think SEO is like the late bloomer. Once you implement it, you won't see any results.
Yeah.
After like at least like 2-3 months, you will be like, oh, traffic is coming. I am not doing anything. Traffic is coming in.
But we can optimize it according to the real estate, right?
Obviously, because optimizing it according to real estate is one thing. There are a lot of competition out there, right? Competitors are also not backing up.
Yeah.
So
do real estate agents need SEO?
Definitely.
That's why we are talking about.
Because SEO, you need it for Google. Like, think about it. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of this are non-intent buying customers. What I mean, like if I go to Facebook and I'm scrolling through, I'm not gonna search real estate agents near me, right? An ad will pop up in my feed. In my feed, it will be like Mr. Beast video will be there, India video will be there, my friend's post will be there, marriage post will be there, and in between all of this hassle, there is an ad, right? Inside Google, it's not like that. Google, it's like I need to solve this problem. This is my problem. Right?
So, and it is going to give you the solution. Like, okay, these are the solutions that I can list you, and you can choose one.
So the reason why I said this is like, if you want to rank in Google and if you want to be appeared on Google search, then SEO is the only
key. Yeah.
Right. If you do not want, the paid ad works for instant results and getting customers that you didn't thought you are customers, or they didn't think that your customers are, right? But SEO is for like intent-driven customers. Oh, this guy has a problem. SEO works, and the person is here.
And also, as they mentioned, like it improves the online presence and also make your brand recognized. So SEO is like whatever the ranking in the Google, if they came to know, and it is going to give you an online presence. So with us discussing about why we need an online presence, this is going to drive to it, and the brand is going to be recognized, and which is again the customer acquisition part.
Yeah, definitely. Now, can I do SEO from home? This is really funny, but the short answer is yes, you can do it, right? You don't have to have a server or something, you just have to do it. But the thing about it is you need to learn about SEO. Let me just give you another example, right? If I'm going and searching pancake, right? You can see these images here. Now, I do not remember what is it actually called, but I think it's known as alt text. Alt text.
Yeah.
So basically, if you go here and if I'm going to this image, right, and I'm inspecting this image, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Inside this image, this is the image coming in, right? You can see here ounce porno chef.
Once upon a chef.
So sorry. Once upon a chef. And there is pancake 01
and
200
the resolution. Yeah.
So that pancake is the alt text, right? I can even save it as http://www.onceuponachef/ pancake on plate dripping on honey. So this is alt text. So why is it important, right? The reason for this image is to actually sell this image. It's a Shutterstock image, right? So I don't want you to go to my website and find that image and purchase it. Rather than, if I use the alt text correctly, this search result is here.
Yeah.
For real estate agent, what happens is like tenancy.
One second.
Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry.
Tenancy agreement. Right. Okay. Here. these are all the tenancy agreement that you can access, right? But think of it, you will go here first. You'll be like, okay, there's a picture. Okay, what is this tenancy? Oh, this looks like similar to the tenancy agreement that I seen it. So let's go here, right? Now, if I go here, it will drive to the website, and you can do from there, right? Now, this is a legal work website. That's why the flow is like this. For a real estate agent, he can actually collect it, and we'll send you this thing in tenancy agreement. Just give me your email ID, right? Now, here also, if you see, if you go inspect, you will see image, templates, thumbnails, tenancy agreement, templates. The reason why it is here, it is because of the name of the file.
Yeah.
Remember, it's the name of the file. It's not the website issue. It's like when you drag and drop a file into the website, you need to rename the file.
Yeah.
Right? So these are the things that you need to do inside SEO. Yes, you can learn it from home, but it's just that you need to learn a lot from home. But it definitely, we are doing all of this SEO from home itself. So there is no question on it.
Yeah, we didn't masters on it.
So what is a good marketing budget? Should we answer this thing?
No. I don't have an idea.
Okay. Now, what type of marketing is best for real estate agencies, right? Real estate. That is a very large, vague question, because like sometimes referrals may work, sometimes old clients may give you better.
Yeah.
But why we recommend digital marketing is to get in more new, fresher clients. It's not like your referral system works, but your referral system is also condemned by the personal character of the first referral, right?
And I guess in terms of digital marketing, it is going to make you reach the right audience and also very larger audiences. Like even with traditional advertising, this is going to be.
Is there the screen record coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with traditional advertising, it is just a stat that it is going to reach up till there. It's going to be just a theoretical idea. It's going to reach up till there, but you don't have a data that we have this much footfall.
Oh, that's true.
So digital marketing is best for real estate because you get all who is coming in, and you will know what type of audience you are going to reach, how much audience you are going to reach as well, and you have different channels to market it. It's just not one platform or one medium you're going to.
It's not one street, one country. It's like different streets, different
if I'm
country.
on Google, you're marketing on Google. If I'm on Instagram, you're marketing on Instagram. If I'm on YouTube, it's just on the customer side, you just have to have the interest on it. If I say, West London real estate agents, that's the interest that a customer is going to do, and you are going to market everywhere around it.
That's true.
And there is a main point called email marketing, which I didn't talk about. And email marketing, even just now I showed a email marketing from Airbnb. So it also has maybe I can send you a screen recording which can be added.
Yeah, we'll add the screen recording somewhere here.
So which is also maintains the brand consistency. It's just I used Airbnb very long time ago, and they are still reaching out, and it is how they have a customer relationship. So and I guess
so we still have a talk about Airbnb in this podcast, which is giving them a more reach.
Real estate, I guess that means customer relationship plays a major role in real estate.
Yeah, because there are two types of clients for real estate, right? One is like the one-time client who purchased one home, never gonna do again real estate kind of stuff, right? Another type is like, I'm a real estate investor. I need to purchase. This is my revenue model. This is my second income or main income. I don't know, but you need to contact him regularly or keep your name in his mind regularly, right?
And the basic word of mouth advertising is going to done in various platforms. So
and I think the most thing is we do not have that much of importance to email than a person who is in their mid 30s or 40s, right? They would know email is prioritized because it's a work. It's a manager knows that all of my work issues are coming through the email. I need to check it. So if you have a possibility way to actually present your case there, then you have a high chance of closing up.
It actually gives you the direct message. Like you can't like MMS aren't much popular, but MMS gives you like if you have send an SMS with a link, it is going to be a bit absurd and it is not visually pleasing. But if you can optimize a lot in email marketing.
You can have templates.
You can actually add images. You can actually add CTAs where it is going to take you to the direct to the page
website,
and it's just matter of 3 steps or 4 steps for him.
That is great, actually. Yeah. So email marketing is a really good. It's a great way, and I think if you go, I think there is also softwares like Apollo and all, Apollo IO and stuff like that. You can get more email IDs from them, right? So like we said, if you want to get people who are actually having big problems in their life, right? And it's not the money is the issue; it's the time is the issue. Then email marketing works. Now, the next question is, how do real estate agents market themselves? I think we have
discussed about it a bit before, and it just a tip would be consistent, maintain your brand consistency, and keep the brand identity as the marketing strategy rather than whatever you said.
Yeah, that is true. Brand, I think that will be coming natural to the person. Right. How to generate leads for real estate agents through digital marketing. Now, leads can be generated in 2 ways, either organically or by paid ads. Right.
Okay.
Organic is one we discussed about Instagram, LinkedIn, how you want to generate. Paid ads is when you pay platforms like Google, TikTok, Instagram to generate people into a certain page, maybe a website, maybe a landing page, and then do business from there. Okay.
And I guess I believe they also give you an option to target what type of customers, and there are more tools that actually where you can specify where it should reach and how much.
I wanted to actually emphasis on the point, like you told in the previous one, you can understand how much people you are going to reach. That is a very valuable. Because ad spend is directly related to the number of outreach. It's like how much 100 pounds will give you 9,000 outreach. 200 pounds maybe giving you 20,000 outreach, right? So you can monitor that as well.
And obviously that's going to monetize everything. So you know that you can monetize it. So that's the huge key where generating leads for real estate through digital marketing plays a major role.
Okay. Now, obviously, outside of digital marketing also you can actually generate leads, right? But that's a story for a different day. So how do you do real estate content? Okay, this is basically what I suggest is like 99.9% of the content is your valuable acquired expertise and knowledge given to free, right? The thing is, even if you give all of the knowledge out there of the real estate agencies out there or digital marketing or any content, people can't actually take an action, right? We are not trying to get a person who is trying to learn how to be a real estate agent or how to manage a property. We are trying to get a person who wants to know somebody else who knows the stuff he wants to know, right? And he wants to take care of all of his task and work and everything, and he wants to put it on him and handle it very efficiently, right?
And with the content, I am coming back to the previous episode. We have this GR8 real estate where I said the content doesn't deliver it. It looks so passionate,
but it doesn't deliver any
value. So that's where content plays a major role in terms of any platforms, a website or anywhere. It just the messaging strategy and the content has to have some interlink so that it delivers what is the ultimatum.
What he is trying to say is like if you are trying to sell a property, right? And the content is like the house tour or inside the YouTube, but the description is like we also do property management. You don't need to be here, bro.
So it has to solve the objective. That has to be the point, and content has to be very precise about it.
That's what it is. Like in the nutshell, that's how content has to be done. Like whatever you can actually, content revolves around however you can actually solve a person's problem or educate him to make a better decision.
And that is a very good point. Highlight unique selling points and benefits of each property. So that's what
this is kind of a very.
That's where I'm saying the passion can be a USP, but in terms of real estate, if you have some like more of sale based USP or experience based USP, what I'm going to tell, like more related to the customer and how the customer experience going to be, it is going to make a difference. And also highlighting it through different channels and also maintaining it through different, like visually representing it and stuff like that, is going to elevate the whole brand and also elevate the reputation of the whole brand among the customers.
What we said about this highlighting unique selling point is the best example is this one. Yeah. So Aphrodite Hills is actually a property selling,
They have changed the hero image actually.
yeah. This is actually selling properties, yes. But actually they are selling people who have interest in golf. Who has money to invest in properties.
That's the USP.
USP, yes.
And to refine it back, so with the previous episode, I'll come back again, bro. Yeah. So if you see in the previous episode, there will be a different image and different offers in here. If you see, this is what we are talking about, the timely updation. Just been a week and now see, answer 5 questions and receive. That's where web presence may again plays a role. You can timely update. Now then the customer is gone. Okay, now I'm reaching out to the new customer. New strategies involved.
No, this is a good strategy. They are not collecting forms no more. They are collecting a survey right now. So
answer 5 questions. Yeah, see, what do you want? What are you interested in? Just what is your budget? Now they are trying to understand what are the customers are looking for.
Every option that you put here, you are being driven into different funnels.
Yeah. And in terms of real estate, who wants to do it, you got the information already.
This guy is our best reference, bro. This guy is the best reference. Okay. Now we have talked about content. Next frequently asked question was, do Google Ads work for real estate agents? Obviously yes. Okay, let me tell you. Let me debunk that one first of all. Okay. Here you can see total ad spend is 5.5 million in 2022, right? Now it's not like one real estate agent spending 5.5 million.
Yeah,
it may be like 17 clients, maybe like 50 clients, but still it is 4 digits at least.
Yeah.
5 digits at least. Sorry for the 5 to 6 digit will be the investment inside ads to get revenue. Now think about it. Are these people like not having the brains enough to invest this much and not getting the returns, right? So basically Google absolutely works, and I think for real estate agents I recommend do not go for Facebook, and go for Facebook for property management. Buying and selling, go for the Google one, I guess.
Yeah, they actually now even in the previous episode we would have mentioned like there is they have given some new UI additions to it where it mentions like you can also maintain the brand consistency and also give buttons buy sell and stuff like that.
And I think there was another one Google AI suggest or something which is not available in UK but available in US, which has a different strategy. But still Google works. 100% Google works.
And yeah, again coming back to the point, real estate agencies are more focused on or only relied on the customers, and this is a better way to reach customers than the traditional ways that were behind.
That's true. And it's better and easier way. You don't have to go outside. You don't have to stay in the call. You don't have to knock the doors. Nothing you have to do. You just have to post it and set up the strategy good. Customer is coming into you. You're not going after a customer.
And it is going to stay. It is going to bring you the loyal customers who is going to stay, or it is going to build as a community whole and whole.
As long as customers is coming in, right? As long as I have the data of the people who are coming in Excel sheet. That is $1 million Excel sheet.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the last point is email marketing effective in real estate agents? Yes, but it depends on the person as well, right? If I am a person, like I check my emails, but I tend to have multiple emails for multiple purposes, right? I have currently I have like 5 membership on 5 softwares, right? I don't want their software updates to come in my main mail. So I will always use my dummy email, right? like junk email.
And email marketing is maybe there are different platforms, but it is whom you are going to target. Like as we have mentioned earlier, LinkedIn is, if you are posting it on LinkedIn, it is going to reach a certain audience. Email marketing is going to reach certain audience, and email marketing can be done, like if you have the details, can be done to multiple numbers. It can be sent to multiple numbers. The same ad can be sent to multiple numbers, but it is going to reach. It is going to give you a reach for the certain audience who still uses email, and there are going to be audiences who still uses email. And
I think
most of the
30
real
plus
estate agents still have a habit of
checking email.
conversing with the customers through emails.
Definitely, because it's the protocol inside the office, right?
So if we are email marketing is going to be effective, and if it is focused on the right target customers, and if it is delivering what it has to be delivered to the targeted customers.
Yeah, I think I'm not saying email marketing doesn't work. It's just that, what is it? It's for the best customers, I think.
And
right?
I just now thought, like, there are real estate investors.
Investors.
Yeah.
Like,
So if email marketing comes when you subscribe to it. If you give a subscribe option or something like that, so it is going to you're going to timely update what are the investments around him, and it is going to be easy for him rather than him looking at a message or him looking for something else, contacting you. Okay, is there a place?
assume that email is a work email at workplace.com, right? That's like every day he has to check it.
So it's all about, again, the customers, bro. If I am super interested, if I'm okay, I need to buy this place, I'm going to invest in real estate, I'm going to give it, I'm going to subscribe to it with the work email or with the email I'm going to check every day, so that that's how. Again, it falls back to the targeted customers.
Like investors would have LLCs and stuff like that, so they would have a registered email.
It's like for investors and for real estate investors, that would be a big play where if you can email marketing, you can timely update it. It's just how you update your website. If there is a process behind updating your website, email marketing is just you are going to send the pictures, list it out, and also give the details and a link to the
Customer.
place. Yeah.
Okay. Now, there are softwares in the market where you can actually monitor whether the mail has been opened or not, or how much percentage of the mail. Like CRM system also does that. So how much percentage of people have opened the mail versus how much percentage of people has not opened the mail. And also, automation is way complex right now. Like the things that you can achieve on automation, right? Right now, CRM, Go High Level is better testing something known as AI, AI chatbot for email.
Okay.
So basically, what it does is you reply 3 or 4 messages, and that is a training to the bot. After that, you go out of the system. Bot's ideal objective is to book an appointment, online appointment, Zoom call. It will go anyways in the same tone as you speak to get that objective done.
And as I mentioned, in this PPT, you can utilize to create personalized email campaigns. And also, again, coming back to staying connected with the audience and keeping the customer on loop, it also helps you with that. And return of investment can be tracked with all these campaigns that you do. So that's email marketing is very effective in terms of real estate, because real estate has timely updations to be done, and the list is going to come up every.
I think there is another thing, the other person also needs the proof that there is a communication thing, right? So that will actually, yes, email marketing will definitely work. Okay, so I think we have rounded up the episode for today. If you have any additional information on how we should set up the system, do comment on the comment section below, and like the video and share to the people who you think is informable for this content.
And also let us know if you want to know something, like these are the frequently asked questions that we found out. If there is any questions with you in terms of design or digital marketing, let us know. We'll talk about it.
Until next time,
See you.
cheers.